You know, I've avoided the tendency to become biased toward any one political persuasion. I've always voted for the man or woman rather than the party. That's just my ideology. But I bumped into a book that is not really political in nature. It's just factual. It's by a gentleman named Chuck Collins. It's called 99 to 1, How Wealth Inequality is Wrecking the World and What We Can Do About It. And of all the myriad of concepts that he presents in this book, and he's a very, very credible man. I just love the guy, including having written Wealth and Commonwealth with Bill Gates. I mean, this guy's a heavy hitter. But there's one thing in this book that jumped out at me, not because he made the statement, but because it was made so many years ago and it made so much sense. Here's the quote. See if you can figure out on your own who made this statement. Quote, "An imbalance between rich and poor is the oldest and most fatal ailment of all democracies." Who do you suppose made that comment? Would it shock you to know that it was Plutarch in 99 AD? Why? Because even back then, the great philosophers and the Grecian geniuses and the Socratic method thinkers understood that when a huge inequality occurs between the highest, wealthiest people and the lowest class, poorest people, that's what destroys, indeed, republics. And it had already destroyed a number of them before 99 AD. What we're going through right now is nothing new. Here's the trick. Get into the 1%, because if you can take your core values into the upper class through network marketing by making a lot of money, which, by the way, to get into the 1%, all you have to do is make $500,000 a year. And anybody can do that in our field. Get into the 1% and then change the world. Don't try to manipulate any of the other percentage of people into accepting your philosophy. Just make your money, work hard, and once you take your place among the highest level people, remember the importance of equality. Once you've arrived, you can make a difference. But you can't make a difference sitting on top of your roof shouting at everybody that it's horrible, there's an inequality. That won't do you any good. I've always believed that if you want to change the 99 to 1 inequality, and I think Chuck Collins is right, you've got to get in the 1%. That's when you can be most persuasive. And I don't know of any better way to do that other than through the power and the excitement of international network marketing. So I hope you'll join me in this field. And oh, by the way, read 99 to 1, regardless of your political persuasion. You'll love it. It makes sense.